I don't know how to diagnose this man. That's not what I'm here to do. You know what I mean? We got new Kanye music. All the things we're going to talk about now, I don't even know will be a thing 2 weeks from now. You know what I mean? Like, that's the sketchy part of the pod. I want to mention my girl. So she might leave me by then. You know, like, it only takes 14 days. It only takes 14 days. But no, the thing that threw me off about the Kanye tweets, I'll start off light, was the Iggy Azalea. People, I saw academics talk about it, and I thought he was talking about people's actual girls now. Like, I could have been with your girl, I'll let you have her. Yeah. But other people articulated it as Iggy Azalea was with Rocky, Pusha, this person. And the only reason I wasn't with her was because I was showing y'all love. Dog, Kanye's sick. And then the second one was Beyonce and Jay-Z's children.
Yeah. That's tough. They're not going to respond, you know.
Bro, he said on Twitter that it's a choice. He's doubling back on his choice of words is brilliant, but that doesn't make it okay. You know what I mean? He's saying it's a choice to have children that are special needs. Why you laugh at that, bro? Clip it up. No loss of silence. Remove that. Take it off. And we're not gonna deep dive into it. I wanted to bring it up because the music came out, but it spurs off into just villainization. Like, you can villainize yourself, bro. I mean,
bully. I mean, the album's bully yourself, yeah.
And then he, Saint being in the video,
yeah, that's just a mastermind, because he's a saint,
right?
And a bully album.
See. We tapped in, bro. We tapped in. And as a child, imagine your father being Kanye West. And it's like, you're justified in being a bully. None of our parents told us to be aggressive. None of our parents told us to, I hear from Jordan Peterson all the time now and Joe Rogan. It's like, learn how to use your sword and then learn how to sheath it. And I think that's a bar. We only when we become adults do we turn bad. And I'm a huge Anakin Skywalker fan. And that was like, Star Wars was one of those things to me where it's like, it's inevitable. You're going to break bad eventually. Hopefully it's not later in your life where you damage things. But I'm cooking low key. Like, I'm cooking. That villainization shit is real, bro. Like, I don't like when people come at me a certain way when I know things about them. It's like, ain't nobody perfect, ain't nobody righteous, ain't nobody be a villain. Yeah. That's why me and my closest friends are tight the way we are, because we don't have no problem being the bad guy. And that's something I learned in my late 20s, not in my early, adulthood or childhood. What do you think, bro? Villainization, the culture of it, the cancel culture into now Trump's in office, we lit, bro. I'm from me personally, I feel like it's no holds barred now because the country voted for it in a way.
Can't be mad. I mean, I try not to get into that.
I gave you some hot shit. I know. But you got to give me something, bro. It's beloveds, bro. you got to give me something, bro. You are the nicest, one of the nicest people I know. Yeah, I'm not sitting here trying to villainize you. No. I'm just saying.
But that's what people. I feel like people get messed up too about, because you're nice, it doesn't mean you can't
be capable of danger.
Being available, yeah.
And so, the weakest people are the most dangerous. If you don't have this relationship with your dark side, you're the one that goes into school. You're the one that goes into church. You're the one. Those are the worst people on the planet, ready to crash out. Right. And then they do. Just because you're capable of danger doesn't mean you should do it. People call me all the time to walk them off the ledge, and I do it. And I think that's a valuable person. You need somebody like that in your life.
Facts. That's a fact. I feel like with him, especially Kanye, I feel like he's just a marketing genius, because I look at Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Right. I miss 6ix9ine. I tweet it all the time.
He about to have some new music, I heard.
Oh, word? Yeah, I don't know about the music. I just miss his personality in the space.
But yeah, he was so funny. I mean, he was smart though. But funny as hell, but smart. But people been doing that since a minute ago. Like, everybody had somewhat of a rap beef. But I think Yeah, bro.
Before
everyone has
the
their evil
internet, bro.
Yeah.
Before I was watching, I was at Mom and Rod. Shout out to Mom and Rodney again. I'm in the living room before Mom go to sleep. I said, put on Killers of the Flower Moon. Did we ever talk about that movie?
I don't think I've seen that.
It came out like a year or two ago, and it's about this white man that befriended these rich Indians off of their oil in the early 1900s, and literally killed off all the guys, married all the girls, and just manipulated this community of rich people into stealing their money. And I'm like, this is America. It's Martin Scorsese. It's amazing. It's a 3-hour movie. It's really long, but it's great. Cast phenomenal. And if y'all don't know where y'all at, this is America, bro. This is America. Learn y'all history. You know what I mean? The weak don't make it, bro. You got to be strong. You got to be capable of a lot of stuff. And then the older we get, the harder we become.
Not facts. I think
art imitates life in that way.
Yeah.
Joker.
Right.
Vader. All of y'all favorite movies, y'all want to see the villain win.
Green Goblin, yep.
It's only Marvel where it's like, even Marvel with Thanos. I watched that shit too recently. Even with Thanos, it's like everybody has their motives. Can you execute it? You better be capable of.
You need a game plan.
You know, what was the training day? You need to send a wolf to get a wolf.
Right.
To protect the sheep. There are bad people on both sides, good and bad. My father was a cop. My mother was a paralegal to a defense attorney in Detroit, Michigan. I am a part of the machine of the auto industry. I'm not a good guy. You know, I think about it at that level, like economically, like professions and stuff like that. We all have to find our spot in this machine of capitalism.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I dropped a lot of shit on you. I dropped a lot of shit on you just now, bro.
It's your show.
I don't know, man. I think Kanye is a perfect example. I think that black people only get to the entertainment space.
Yeah.
And a lot of us learned this from Kanye 10 years ago. When he's talking about like people of other backgrounds, they hold these they're the gatekeepers, and then they only let us in a couple fields. Like I knew even before I had a show, I knew that this was a lane I would be accepted in,
right,
and that I could leverage against other things. You know, the company I drive for now, they hit me about the pod. It's like, okay, if I can't do the pod, I'm gonna go somewhere else and work.
Right,
that's how important it is. You know. And then if they hit me on some, we need your help with our pod. Everybody got a pod nowadays. All the truck driving companies, they got podcasts.
Really?
It's not as lit as mine's. I'm telling you right now.
Really?
Dead ass.
Wow.
Montana hit me and be like, bro, they stole your whole shit.
Wow.
Michelle Obama got a podcast.
I heard
talking to her brother.
Right.
Like, we've been doing this shit for years.
Without a mic.
What you talking about? We've been doing this for years without a mic and with a mic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I can't imagine if we would have done that since we was young.
You can't think like that.
I know.
My dad hits me with that all the time. That whole nostalgia, that whole like regret. I'm like, bro, just kill it. Do what you're doing now. Grow on it. You know what I mean?
We doing it now, yeah.
But I'm not afraid of none of that judgment or none of that criticism or you know. That bad guy shit. Kiss my ass. I'm out here trying to get it, bro. Especially now. Especially at 30, 32.
Right. I know, it's crazy, that number.
It's nuts. And I think we need to fill the gaps in ourselves. You have to be aware of where you're lacking, and then you see it in other people. My people, the people closest to me, we fill each other out in a lot of ways. I might give them a little soft, little sensitive, you know, a little, and then they come in with the hard shit, and then we find a common ground. And then, you know, you just don't want to let it get run rampant. You know what I mean? No, shit crazy. Shit crazy as hell. I got a TikTok I'm gonna play for you. Highs and lows. This nigga Kanye crazy, boy. Let's see where we at with it. All right, this guy right here.
And he taught me 3 things. He said, if you want to become successful in life, young man, he said, number 1, you got to change your mindset. He said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are.
Facts.
Number 2, practice OQP, only quality people. You earn within $2,000 to $3,000 of your closest friends. I found that out. I left all my broke friends. I said, y'all got to go.
Dog tripping. Bro tripping.
Because I used to be so broke, I'd pass the bank and trip the alarm, you know? And the 3rd thing he said, develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth,
start a podcast.
You tell the world who you
ass,
are.
bro.
He said those are 3 major things that you want to work on that will liberate you from living in Liberty City, living in poverty and over. And he
I turned $1,500 into $30 million.
What? Oh, dog, my phone just glitched. What the hell? What do you think about that?
That's Les Brown, right? I think it's Les Brown.
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure the name.
Nah, I've seen him on a couple times, but yeah, it's a fact. I mean, I feel like, you are who you hang around with. Like
it's very messy. We don't want to get messy pod, because I want people to get this information and not have it directly correlate to my circle. You know what I mean? Right. And shout out to everybody involved, the people that hate me and the people that love me. But I think TikTok is important, and your For You page kind of makes itself based on your activity and whatnot. And it's not about judgment. You know, we still live by the 4 agreements by all means. It's about execution. Again, we're going back to this word with execution. If you can't execute, if I can't make that call, you know what I mean? Yeah. How do you expect me to react? People hit me about all types of stuff all the time. It's like, bro, I'm doing things with other people over here because we have this set thing going on. Right. You know what I mean? Like, we're working, we're trying to gain experience. Don't look at it in a negative way. Find a way to get in this room.
Right.
And it's not about being friends. It's not about sandbox. It's not about being close to somebody for a certain amount of time. What do you bring to the table? Our phones work. Hit me up with a podcast idea. Hit me up with an episode idea. Hit me up about what you got going on. All we do is bleed on wax what we going through.
Right. You going good? Kanye 2.0.
No, bro, don't do that, bro. But even with the music, like the music teaches you how to feel. It teaches you how to. It teaches you how to control your emotions. I want to play some Lana Del Rey, bro. I'm bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. That's my bag.
Culture. Yeah.
I want to play some Kanye. We getting ignorant. We getting real confident on you real fast. I mean, it's just, I don't. If you're our peers and you don't get it, it is your duty to understand this shit as fast as humanly possible. I got another TikTok for you.
Serial killers, you know that. I saw some shit on Showtime where the serial killers from driving from state to state killing people.
Paul Mooney,
stopping for gas.
You get all racial on your ass.
Shit out of me. I tried to turn to HBO. I got scared. Because they crazy. White folks will kill you. Don't even have to know you. Why you kill? Won't see them dead. Crazy as cat shit. And got all the answers in court. They asked the crazy white man, why did you kill your wife? I was sleepwalking. Very unusual case. We'll have to study it. Crazy nigga, why'd you kill your wife? I was sleepwalking. Oh, nigga, really? Well, we're going to put you to sleep. We're going to put an end to all of this. No, nigga, there'll be no more walking around. Crazy white man, why did you wake up and kill everybody in the house? I don't remember. He doesn't remember. What an unusual case. We'll have to study this. Crazy nigga, why did you wake up in the project and kill everybody? I don't remember. 2,000 years, nigga, I bet you will remember.
He said we gotta study this.
Crazy white man, why did you wake up and kill everybody on your block? I'm 12 different personalities. 12 different people? How unusual. We'll have to study this. Crazy nigga, why did you wake up and kill everybody at BET or your job? Because I'm 12 different personalities. Oh, really, nigga? Well, pick who you want to be, because some niggas going to jail. Bob, Fred, we don't give a damn. A niggas going to jail today.
That's crazy.
They don't let us get away with bullshit. The white folks can talk shit all day long. And everybody believes it. The complexion for the protection. Serial
The
killers.
complexion for the protection. It did that again. I'm trying to figure out who hacked into my app. All right, man. We're not gonna talk race, bro. We're gonna keep it nice and clean. Let's talk about love. I think my girl almost got me, bro.
So you got a girl,
Bro.
I mean, you gotta claim it now. Your jersey not in the Raptor though,
Bro, like I said, 14 days, bro. She might be gone in peace, love. But I got, a special lady, man. Special young lady in my life right now, bro. She kind of got me twisted in the game, bro. What is it from the movie? Twisted in the Game? That's from a movie or something.
I'm trying to remember.
What'd she say? Yeah. Right. What was the second part? The cool points? What'd he say? You bringing down the points, twisted up in the game, and something about the cool points or something. But yeah, man, I might be booed up. It's crazy.
It's been a minute for you.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I'm still cool with all my exes. I learned a lot.
Is that a thing though? Is that okay? You feel like to
what?
Be cool with them?
Yeah. As an adult, yeah. I think in your 20s it gets real difficult. In your 20s, it's like, I talk on this show about not even being in competition with who I really am, being in competition with who my girl think I am. You know what I mean? That's such a bar.
That's a bar though, yeah.
That's such a bar.
Two different people.
So I just tell like Shorty, our job is not to make each other's day harder.
Mm-hmm.
We should make each other's day easier. And no matter what happens with our labeling, we should always be an asset to each other. Right. And she got her responsibilities and I have mine, what I mean? Directly correlated to work and stuff. So I'll be moving. But it's nice, man. I'm just trying to be optimistic, and I'm like water out here, bro. I'm like moving, you know what I mean? I'm not as gifted in relationships as you and yours, bro. Y'all really get busy with it. Y'all really nice with it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I think, we come from similar backgrounds, so
yeah, definitely.
I get that, but I think it comes to a point where, yeah, man, like I don't think anybody wants to be alone. That's probably but some people appreciate.
I like
solitude.
being alone.
Nah, yeah,
I get a lot done being alone, bro.
Right.
For real.
That's a gift, I would say. But then I feel like you
only learn how to be alone by being alone, though. Right.
Facts.
And if there's always somebody in your corner, you wouldn't even really know.
Yeah.
With that other side, like the darkness,
right, the villain,
the darkness, the villain, and then it's like pleasure, business, me time,
and that's what I'm saying. So that person can either stop it and force you away, or push you to potential.
We've talked about it. It's like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to get me off my motion. Like I've already identified who I am, what I do.
Yeah, you gotta establish it,
bruh. Yeah. And then it's like a piggyback situation. It's like, are you hopping on this train? I'm gonna catch you when I'm back in town. The deal,
right.
You know what I mean? Right. So, it's just something to be protect yourself at all costs. You know what I mean?
For that,
yeah, man, it's kind of cool.
That's good for you.
It's kind of cool, and we ain't got to be on top of each other all the time. We ain't got to be talking all the time.
So you know what it is.
It's great. My communication, like we said. What's crazy, bro, about your pod, bro? Y'all kind of cursed me, bro. On No Losses, Silent Wins 2-3 years ago, bro. I've been cursed ever since, bro. Because I did get active. After that on the phone. And it was some tough conversations that needed to be had. It was people texting me crazy stuff like we was together. And I'm not.
You're not like that.
Homosexual. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like, dudes be like,
right.
Have a nice life. I got that text, bro. I'm like, whoa. Wait. Hold up, bro. That is different.
OD.
But listen, bro. It's people should know you by now. Like, I know you. I wouldn't cross your barriers. If there was anything that I did that upset you, you should be able to come to me and tell me, and then I would be like, but the ego and the pride, I had people being like, nah, you know, I never did nothing wrong to Hatchet. You know, he just tripping. It's like, bro, that's not how things work though. Like you get one side of the story and then you get my side of the story and then you get the truth.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
So it's really bad to like judge and I don't believe in absolutes. I think that's something that the liberals and the Dems get twisted. The feminists of the world, they get twisted. They wanna label you something off of something they seen online or label you something. And it's like, if you just look into your family, look into the people closest to you, you'll see that there is no absolute thing that these people are. They're a breed. And then you get to choose.
Yeah, who you want.
You get to choose not only who you deal with, but who these people are. My immediate family, I know who you are. You can't tell me you're less than.
Right.
That's something we talked about on the pod 2 years ago. But that shit was awesome, bro.
That's for sure.
I did kind of complete my press run for the YouTube channel. But I want to get back on No Losses. Don't get it twisted, man. I want to see the guys. I miss Keish and Ian.
Yeah, word.
Just like everybody. I listen to y'all when I'm on road, and I'm still screaming at the windshield, bro. Still to this day, screaming at the windshield like a mug, bro. Yeah, but I hope my girl don't fall in love with me too much or too fast.
I was about saying, stay distance then.
It's like a. I think you should care about your woman 80% of the time. Not care. That's a hard word. That's a tough word to say. But I need some from me. I need 20% from me. Yeah. I need 20% from me, you know, to go to do what I've been doing. Because if it's all about you and your life is all about me, we're going to
collide.
Yeah, we're going to trip over each other in a lot of ways. So,
collide.
Sweetheart. Sweetheart.
If you're watching this,
don't do too much.
You hear him already saying here stay away.
Be patient.
Arm's length.
Be patient, because I'll start rapping. We should have made music. How much better, Auntie, Sin, Bella, how much better would it be if me and Brandon just put out an EP, like 7 tracks, no pocket, no more pods, just like Brandon singing, obviously, and I'm barring them up. I'm gonna bar them up. B's gonna be singing the hook in the outro, the intro.
I wouldn't be here if I could sing. I'll be in New York.
B, you are bugging, bro. We could definitely go get that bag easy.
I need a vocal coach.
Man, you tripping, bro. Y'all don't like that idea? She said, "Go for it." Y'all ain't never heard the songs I've done previously.
She'd think otherwise.
Duh, I'm dead, bro. I got another TikTok for you, bro. You ready? You ready for another TikTok, bro? I love TikTok, dog.
Truly loves someone else doesn't strive.
Why does it do that? What's up with Apple, bro?
A person who truly loves someone else doesn't strive at all costs never to upset them.
I'm nice at this pod shit, bro.
That's the devouring mother. Look, if you love someone and they're doing something stupid and self-destructive and you can see it, it's incumbent on you to say, you know, this is going to upset you, but as far as I can tell, you're doing something stupid and self-destructive. And then there's going to be a tussle about that because they're going to say, well, who are you to judge?
For me.
That's a perfectly good question. What makes you think you're right? And here's the reasons I'm doing this. And, you know, these are the terrible experiences that I've had that have led me to take this path. And sometimes that can be really compelling. You know, you meet people who are bitter and resentful, and then they tell you about their life, and you think, well, yeah. But then you meet people who've had just as terrible a life who aren't bitter and resentful, right? And they're doing better. And so even if it seems justifiable, maybe even if it is justifiable, it's not justifiable.
Jordan's fire.
Bro, he's so dope. That's my stepdad. Him and Kevin Samuels. Those are my 2 stepdads. And Rodney. Rodney's my immediate stepdad. But yeah, Kevin Samuels and Jordan Peterson. But yeah, I am who I am. My name is my name. You know what I mean? Like, but all you can do is your concern. It's great for me though, because the way I act up, bro, I know I'm acting up, and I want to see how people react to how I act up, bro. Maybe it's the content creating, maybe it's the content thing, but I want to see how they're gonna do it.
The villain in you, that's the
I
villain.
want to see how you're gonna approach me with this problem you think I have, because it says a lot about what you think of me, right? You can't just, oh my God, bro, you can't just do it any kind of way. From father to son, mother to son, brother to brother. Me and JT have had those conversations years and years ago. My JT been moving wilder than I have ever moved in my life, so I'm not trying to hear none of that. That's my baby right there. You know what I mean? And he know where I'm at. He got anything he need is up and it's stuck. You feel me? So it's like the approach, bro. When's the last time somebody approached you on some constructive criticism tip, bro? Constructive criticism tip.
I'm trying to remember.
This J-Mo hitting, bro. I'm good, bro. We in this pod, bro. What you talking about?
Therapy session.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to remember. I mean, besides my girl, that's the only thing I can think about.
Respectfully, how does she?
Nah, we have a mutual understanding, communication, and I think that's how we talk to each other. But I need that.
Grew that bond too.
Yeah, feedback is important. That's how you grow. I need that. But that's like a parent, right? You know, they used to discipline us.
My dad used to whoop my ass, bro. I told you that story. My dad came up to my elementary school and whooped my ass in the 2nd grade with his cop uniform on.
Oh, nah.
In the bathroom.
I used to watch in the bathroom.
Bro, he sent me back to class afterwards, bro. I had to go back to class.
What's wrong?
I didn't. Yeah, bro. All that, bro. I'm dead. Clip it. I can see it before it's even a thing, bro. Like, I'll be like, damn, that shit fire.
Now, she beat me too while I was in I lied to her about a practice jersey because basically what happened was I stole her speakers, and I remember I was telling her I'm gonna take your iPod speakers to the school because I want to listen to music, and she's like, no, I'm gonna tell mom that you lied to her, and I was like, nah, she won't say anything. So then I took it anyway, and then we was up. I don't know if you remember Suvio's right up the street from my high school.
Oh yeah,
we always get pizza out there.
Oh yeah.
So we wanted to go get pizza. Me and my boys. Ian, Rakesh, I think Albert was there. My brother.
Oh, shout out to Albert, bro. I ain't heard. I seen him on socials. That's my dog. Shout out.
He be moving too,
right?
And I'm ordering, and I don't know if you remember how Suya's, but they had mirrors on the side, and then there's the pizzeria in the back, and then there's mirrors on the other side where people had tables and stuff. And I remember I seen this silver truck just zoom, and I'm like, damn, I know that's my mom. I just felt it. I was like, I knew that's her. So then I just see a door open like this, and I said, oh, she told her. And I was like, yep, I'm in trouble. So I knew I was in trouble.
I can see the younger version of you deflated.
She tried to smack me in front of my friends, and to this day, they still talk about it. She tried to hit me like this, and I caught her. I was like, no, let's just go around the corner. You could do outside.
Yeah, right. Whoop my ass somewhere else.
Yeah. To this day, they still talk about it. I was like 16 at the time, but.
We love parental abuse. We love it, bro. I love that shit, bro. I swear, I can't wait to whoop my kids.
People, beat your kids.
Beat your kids. It's crazy. No, I mean, it's so funny because I've had instances, and it all correlates. It correlates to what I'm doing. It correlates. I told you I had an issue with some of my closest people, and I call off of work, bro. I'll call off of work because I need to be right. And when I'm at work, I'm right. My dispatchers know. Management know. If I'm not right, I'm not coming to work, right? I won't say nothing to nobody. I swear to God. So there be situations where people sit you down and be like, I'm like, what is my standard? What's my standard? What's my people's standard? What are you expecting out of me? What are you expecting out of them? Because if that's what we're going to talk about, let's talk to everybody. Don't just sit me down and isolate me like I'm doing a problem, because I'm here for people emotionally, financially. I'm here physically. I'm here. Like, I do my part family-wise. And if I'm not, that's what we should be talking about. You shouldn't be coming at me as a person. You're looking for family outcomes. You're looking for for me to buy a property. Is that what it takes for me to be accepted? Are you kidding me?
As an adult, yeah.
Are you kidding me? And then I know y'all is history. I know what happened in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. Don't think I don't. Y'all know I don't. So what are we really doing, bro? Like, that ass. You can't. Maybe at 21.
Different story, yeah.
Bro, at 31, bro. And then I don't expect people to understand where I come from. They're not me. They don't know where I've been or what I've done. And a lot of these no losses, a lot of these no losses, a lot of these no wins, a lot of these loud losses and loud wins. I wouldn't expect you to know about those.
No.
I wouldn't expect you to know about those.
Nope.
Except me.
Right.
Accept me for who I am. And that's all you can really do, man. That's all you can do. Make your time. You see teenagers and young adults in the house. They go to their room. They don't do dinner. They got their relationships, and they not in the family mix.
Right.
It's like, bruh, like I show my time is valuable when I show up. You know what I mean? I appreciate this time. People take it for granted because it's accessible to them. And only when you older and an adult and you isolated, you know. I think me and my brother's upbringing was just so great because of the two households. That's where Hatch Sabbath really comes from. Like, of course, it's a spin of Black Sabbath, but Sabbath is Sunday.
Right, Sabbath.
My joint custody situation with my parents every Sunday was terrible, bro. Every Sunday I had to leave my house to go to my mom's or to my dad's and vice versa, and things were so different. So emotionally, I had to adapt emotionally. So now as an adult, I have the superpower of adapting emotionally, right?
It's practice.
You know, little rosebuds, like I like to talk about my rosebuds, what make me who I am. And my girl love it. She loved the girls, not even just my girl, the girls. Like even in the dating scene, they like hearing that.
Emotional stuff.
They like hearing from someone that sounds like they talking about. A lot of people that sound like they know what they talking about don't really know what they talking about. So it's kind of this Houdini trick.
Yeah, right.
I was watching Joe Budden yesterday. They had Oz Perlman. You heard of that guy?
Oh yeah,
bro. They had him on the pod the other day. I was watching on my way down here.
Wow,
it was amazing.
You a Patreon man?
Oh yeah, bro. Look, there's only a handful of creators that I would
know.
Bro, Kanye, Joe Budden.
Yeah. Jeff Teague, I know. I want to get on his Club 502, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
His is funny.
For real?
I was watching the TikToks, all these videos, talking about the basketball fights that they had, and I need to get on his. His is funny.
I have such a resentment towards sports. Sports in broadcasting is a cheat code. On top of that,
especially if you've been there.
Yeah. On top of that, I have a resentment for how invested people are in sports because it's so repetitive to me. Like every year. I like the moments. Don't get me wrong. I like the moments. I'll watch the games. But I'm like, bro, how are you so into, sports, bro? It's crazy.
It's not your style no more.
It's crazy to me.
For that.
But I don't know, man. I think it'll be great to, like, the back catalog, bro. It'll be great to go back. I'm going to show my nieces and nephews. What you talking about, bro? My nieces and nephews going to be like, dang. That's you, daddy? In 2025. That was way before you was even thought of. I got another TikTok for you. Got the TikToks.
We'll call this TikTok.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let me see. What looks another Jordan Peterson? Why not?
Inclined towards. There are men who are more inclined towards long-term committed monogamous relationships, and there are men who are more committed to short-term hedonistic pleasure-seeking relationships. Now imagine you took these men and you analyzed their personalities, and you took these men and analyzed their personalities. Well, that's been done. The men who prefer short-term
his jacket ugly as hell
are psychopathic, narcissistic, Machiavellian, and sadistic. Right. So one of the unintended consequences of the sexual revolution is that the freed up women have been delivered to the psychopathic men. Right. And what's the consequence of that? We don't know. We don't know. We know that young people are less likely to have relationships. We know that the birth rate is plummeted. We know that people are much less likely to get married. How much of that is a consequence of the destabilization of the reproductive pattern by hormonal birth control? No one knows.
Bruh. It used to be some shit on TikTok. Since I got my TikTok back, it's not that good. But Yeah, the archetype. I've been talking about that for episodes. The archetype of the woman and the archetype of the man. I think I'm more in that Machiavellian shit. I ain't gonna lie. It might sound bad, but I'm like, it's my conditioning, right? It's like my I know guys that do it. I know guys that do what I do, and they're like home base, kids, wife, all that. It's beautiful. But I don't know, bro. I'm still trying to find myself when it comes to shit like that, dog. Like the archetype of a man.
Yeah.
You ever thought about that?
I mean, I try to think about who I'm trying to be and who I want to grow into. But I feel like for me, it's just leading by example. And I feel like when you think about it too, if you don't have an example, like if you don't have an example of being a man, how are you going to be a man? Or if you don't have an example of being a woman, how are you going to be a woman in a sense? Or a certain type of woman or a certain type of man, I would say.
Life learns you though. Life will learn you.
Yeah, and I think you need those growing pains, right? Like you need to be able to be exposed to those like environments.
Right.
And then I also feel like for me personally, just because you went through that, don't mean I gotta go through it.
Exactly.
So
don't take it. Don't use it against me.
Yeah, right. And like for example,
the generational conversation is like you using it against me because you went through that. Right.
Exactly. And I used to kill that. Like, oh, back in my day, bro.
Hang it up, bro.
2020 now.
Cooked, bro. That's what I be saying. They cooked, bro. I be like, dog.
It's over with.
They need to get that from us. I think a lot, especially
they need to say present day,
especially in last year's election year. I learned that. I'm like, okay, y'all don't give up. Y'all, I'm the one that's supposed to tell y'all what the modern man is thinking, how the modern man is moving, how he's thinking. And if you're gonna disregard me, then you're not gonna get it from anywhere else.
Nope.
But I continue to show up and I continue to get my shit off. Like that's my job. That's my job. I'm gonna keep saying it. You know what I mean? That's my job.
As long as we don't get canceled.
Yeah. But no, I think I'm proud of you, bro. Dead ass. Like, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, likewise, man. Y'all, the family, y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all ain't asked me for nothing. That's what Montana tell me all the time. My dog Montana, shout out to Montana. I talk about Montana all the time. He be like, you ain't asked me for nothing, so I assume you're good.
That's like that we in good terms.
Yeah, I assume you good. But yeah, bro. I talked last 2 episodes ago with Madison and Haley about, especially when I get females on the show, I try to fill that male void in them, even if they don't experience it in their own life. I'll be like, yo, it's tough to be a man out here. These men out here are the people around them expect one thing, right? And then they might not be capable of all those things based on what's going on economically or politically and whatnot. And it's important to just keep a tight knit
group.
People hit me and they think that I have an answer for everything. You know what I mean? Like they'd be like,
"It's because you podcast."
But yeah. It is like kind of second nature to me. But people hit me about changing people. It's like, no, bro. Like I accept people for exactly who they are. I know exactly what they're gonna say. I told my sister this all the time. I'm like, okay, you hit me with this. You got this question for me. But in all actuality, I should be in your head already. You should know what I'm going to tell you. And that's kind of advanced for her. And I get that. But it's something to work on. And I'm not saying don't contact me. All I'm saying is, exactly. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. Right? You know what I mean? I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. You know what I mean? You can't get that tattoo.
You can't date that boy.
Yeah. Can't date that boy. But nah, I'm joking. She gonna be mad at me. Say no, shit. But even if people do feel a way about what they hear or what they see, at least
we can agree to disagree. I mean, it's life, right?
At least you heard something. You know what I mean? At least you felt something.
Sometimes it takes people time, they could just let it sit for a little bit.
Oh man, you know what me and my brother was up to when we was young 20s, bro? Man, it's a miracle we made it out, bro. It's a miracle, bro. It's a miracle we made it out. You got any more goals for the rest of the year? It's spring. It's springing outside, bro. I got the golf clubs in the truck with me. When you gonna get a set of clubs?
I don't even know what to get.
Man, go on Facebook Marketplace. Get you budget like $100 to $200. Get you a set for $100, $200 from Facebook Marketplace, and
that's
then
it.
Hit me, bro. We go out there.
Isn't there a golf course over here too?
They all over, yeah, especially Jersey. I played I forget the name of it, but one of the closest ones by my mom's crib. I played a couple times. It's nice. And I'll be out there. 1 par, 1 birdie around. You go home feeling like a king, man. You're going to be tired as hell, but you go home and be like, I did something today. Dead ass. I did something today. Me and my boy Shane went to the range back home 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was whooping my ass. And I'm like, damn, I gotta start getting lessons now. It's been years. I gotta get me some lessons now. It's kind of, I shouldn't be, you know, my remember I told you my driver got stolen in Queens. I still gotta replace my driver. That'll be my last big purchase until I lock in and pay my bills, pay these credit cards. I'll be out here so bad, man. Y'all, they'll see. The audience will see years from now. I'll be like, oh,
we'll read your credit card statement next.
He turned. No, that was just. I look at that as fun, like the casino law. Like people, I don't value money at all. I do not value money at all. Only reason people value money is because they need it or they're like in kind of desperate situations. But I feel like that's the icing on the cake. You are who you are. You know what I mean? Go live how you want to live. And then the bills and responsibilities and stuff like that. That stuff is important. But I don't know. I think that's probably a bad thing. That's probably like a bad thing about me, bro. It's like the money stuff. You know? As long as I send my girl the pedicure money, I'm good. I'm good. That's the only thing I care about.
Right.
It's them toes. See? That's the only thing I care about. We'll be eating nothing. We'll be fasting on a date. As long as them toes is together. Oh man, what you been consuming content wise other than the YouTube stuff you mentioned before? Movies, music, television.
Honest,
you didn't watch Could Have Been Love? Insane, bro.
Wow, yeah, I love.
You're bugging.
Could Have Been Rutgers is funny too.
Could Have Been Rutgers is amazing, but Could Have Been Love is a whole nother level.
I need to watch it, but I saw
the finale came out a couple days ago. I just
saw
watched
it on TikTok. So.
Bambi won.
Yeah,
Bambi won. She deserved it personality wise, but in real life, Drewski not about to be with Bambi.
Nah. Supposedly she's pregnant though. She announced on TikTok.
Oh my!
But I don't believe it though.
That's what you saw on TikTok.
Yeah,
you was telling me
pregnant.
about. Shout out to Baby. She got $50,000. If somebody give me $50,000, I might be pregnant too. I'm carrying that baby.
I just can't believe he got Ruby Rose though.
For what? He
dated her.
But you know Ruby, she's like the
yeah,
she's the industry.
Copper.
Yeah, she's the industry. Beautiful woman.
Yeah,
beautiful girl. But she getting her money out here.
I wonder if you paid. I was gonna say I wonder if you paid her. I don't think so.
No, she wouldn't have to. Drewski lit. Drewski been lit for a minute.
Long time, right?
Long time. And he works hard. He deserves it.
He does.
My thing about the Could Have Been Love, though, I like Caleb a lot, too. So it's like Caleb, Drewski, and the girls is great. And it is, bro, years ago, I would watch, where's Providence at? Not Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. I saw a Mormon show just like that. It was like it was like all these white people, all these like virgins and stuff, and they were doing a dating show. And then now I see Could Have Been Love. It's kind of like a crash course of, bro, you can make your own. You can make your own any flavor of love, bro.
Right. Oh, that was my favorite. Erica Mena got another one too. I forgot the name of it, but Aaron the Plumber. There's a couple episodes.
Yeah, shout out to Aaron the Plumber, a legend.
He cracked me up. But I saw TikTok is another one I be consuming too much. But he cracked me up too, because when he always mentions the hair on the arms.
Yeah, I seen that on TikTok last night.
He crash out every day.
Every day
crash out. He cracked me up though, but
I'm dead.
He be trying.
Well, that's dope, man. I appreciate y'all time.
Likewise,
I appreciate you. We're gonna wrap it up, and I won't further infiltrate y'all space. Infiltrate y'all space. I know. I just feel guilty, but one day, you know, I'm gonna have the King family. I'll deliver like a boat or something to y'all. if I do it, I gotta get done
with some cash.
You know what I mean? The YouTube channel get monetized, and then we pay it back forward. You know what I mean? Remember in 2025, y'all let me come in and with me and B did the pod. Here's the present. That'd be dope. That'd be dope as hell.
That would.
Episode 119. Brandon King, anything else you got?
Thank you for having me on, bro.
Any questions for me?
Oh, I got a bunch. We'll talk about that.
Okay. Help me out with my life. All right, y'all. Be easy. Appreciate the love. Peace.
Peace.
I'm dead.